Hey guys, what's happening? My name is Performance V2 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Gold. Oh wow. Alright, so I got a quarter up to level 11, so now she can do Rock Throw. And it is daytime, so if you could tell, this is a new recording session. Actually, I've done 3 recording sessions, seeing as I haven't had much time, but it's kind of an odd time for me to start Let's Playing, seeing as I need to stop saying that, like, honestly, but I am, like, a week away from my final exams, so I think maybe I was just bored and I was looking for something to do, and this popped in my head. But, well, whatever works. It's just that I'm going to have to do a lot of recording this weekend so that I don't, like, slack off for my exams. Alright, so yeah, Quarter is basically going to be my main team member for... I don't have a bell sprout, sorry bro. He's going to be my main team member, she actually, is going to be my main team member, geez, said it 3 times now, for Faulkner, but I don't know if I'm going to keep her on my team all that often, but I may just have to have her as, like, a side person for extra help. I don't remember if you can get trades in this room, but it doesn't really matter. I think they just say that they're trading, right? Yeah. So, nothing major there. But I figured we could take on Faulkner's gym, because why not? And here's Dad. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, if you believe you can become a champion, and your dream will come true. I don't know. The grass type is weak against flying type. Keep that in mind. Yeah, that's why I brought Quarter along with me. But, yeah, actually Monty also gained a level, or maybe even 2, when I was going through the grass and training up Quarter, because at level 3, it's kind of hard not to be defeated by pretty much everything. Especially Bellsprout, which has only one move, which is Vine Whip. But this is going to be, like, exceedingly easy. I really do want to try a steel type of some sort, so I won't give anything away, but I know I can't get Steelix because I saw basically what all steel types are like, and for the most part they've got a ton of, like, defenses against stuff. Like, almost everything is not effective against it. So I think it'd be a good team member. So we'll see what that is. I picked it out already, but we'll find out. Well, you'll find out. Because I know. My headset's been bugging out for the past couple of months. I think maybe even 3 months now. But I can only hear out of my left ear unless I mess around with the cords. So I can't hear out of my right ear right now, but you guys can. So that's good. Well, I hope you guys can. I'm pretty sure you can. If not, I'll figure it out. No, I know you can, just because it's a headset thing, not an audio thing. But I've dealt with it, so it's not really that big of a deal to me. And this is going to be a really easy battle. I mean, really easy gym in general. I don't even have to go back to the Pokemon Center, because, honestly, they have nothing on me. I'm, like, over-leveled, even, with Quarter, but, oh well. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. Also, I don't think I'm gonna get any electric types, but I may. Speaking of electric, because the only 2 electric types that, well, I guess there's 3 that I know of. There's Electabuzz. I don't know if the little mini Electabuzz is in this game or not. I think he is. I think all the baby Pokemon are in this game. There's also the Pikachu family, and what else? Yeah, it's slipping my mind, but I'll try to think of it. It's, I really can't remember right now. Is that the move that they teach us? Maybe. No. I do think there's something that I forget what the TM is, though. He didn't have enough time to use very many moves on me, so I'll find out. Yay, level 13, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I still can't do that voice. I was listening back to it, but oh, close enough. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. This is the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Oh yeah, and the Mareep family. I don't know why I forgot that one. The Zephyr badge. I've seen a few people with the name Zephyr. I don't actually know what Zephyr means, so shame to say. Alright, it raises the attack of power Pokemon, or it raises, whatever. And I can use Flash out of battle. So now I get the TM31. I forget where I get Flash in this game. Oh yeah, now I remember. I think either I think that's cut actually in Bellsprout Tower. Alright, this TM is I think before you act, a TM can be used only once. Oh, it's Mud Stop. It is Mud Stop, huh? Reduces enemies' accuracy and causes damage. So it's basically a sand attack with an attack as well. Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I'll try to edit that down a little bit in the sound. Alright, in other words, it is both defensive and offensive. So, I'd say that's a good move if you were like a jerk, like all the people that use flying type Pokemon in the game. Hello, Quincy. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? Alright. So, yeah, this is where we get our egg. Speaking of eggs. Now, I was watching Food Network Star, if you guys have ever seen that. If not, then you'll not understand what I meant at all when I said speaking of eggs. There was this one guy that said this awkward joke. It was like, they were just talking about Mother's Day, and he was like, what did he say? He was making some omelet or something, and he said, well, our mothers have all given up an egg for us at one point in time. It was just a really awkward joke, but it was funny. My dad and mom thought it was funny too, and so did my sister. How fun is that? Okay, Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Would you take the Pokemon egg? Oh yeah, sure. I'm not going to use Togepi, sorry to say. I should stop saying if I'm going to use something or not. You have to walk around and then it'll hatch. It also has to be with other active Pokemon in order to hatch. And I think in the later games, they actually allow you to have a fire-type Pokemon with a certain, what are they called? They're like little special side powers, I guess. But I think later in the game, you're allowed to use something like that. Here, I'm gonna get out my Monty here. I'm probably not gonna use Quarter all that much more, but if I do ever get in trouble. But they can basically one-hit KO me with Bellsprout, that's why. Alright, hello. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Is that so, Mr. Man? I've just recently got back into YouTube, like, as a whole, so I'm kind of trying to catch up with some of the different videos that I've missed, especially Let's Plays that I kind of wanted to watch, but I don't remember anything off the top of my head. But I do know that, like, lately there have been a ton of, like, Sims stuff, as well as Pokemon Coliseum. That's been, like, the thing right now. Like, I think a little while ago it was Wind Waker when I was doing Wind Waker, but now it's definitely, like, all over Sims. And Pokemon Coliseum too. But Sims, there's this guy named Chilled Chaos or Chris Gamers, but I've been watching his Sims 3 just because, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to watch Sims. I haven't been watching many others though, unfortunately. But that got me to make my own family in The Sims 2, even though it took me forever to download everything again, because I kind of took it off this computer to save space, but I figured it'd be fun. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. So, yeah, I think it is cut now that I think about it a little bit more. Another item that I'll probably never use. Actually, I do use some items, but I don't think I ever even use the, not ethers, but I know I use ethers a lot because I need a lot of moves. We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to honor all Pokemon. What is it though? Those, whatever repels, I think it is called repel. I don't use repel at all, but maybe I'll try more often. I just don't because I like to get as much experience as possible. But I actually haven't even ever used it in, well, I have used it, but I haven't used it much in Victory Road, because that's like the last training you can get before you go to the Elite Four, and I know that you kind of get, all your Pokemon get like really tired, but getting there is kind of like the last experience that you can get before the Elite Four. I know you can go back there, but there's, I mean, I don't know. It's better to be moving rather than going in circles. But yeah, I definitely see why people use max repels and run from them though, because there's so many trainers there, and like you kind of lose all your HP and all your PP. I don't even know what PP stands for. It's like power points or something. Monty's pretty close to leveling up here, or evolving rather. Thank you. Thank you for the great battle. Well, you're welcome, sir. I appreciate your gratitude. I forget exactly which way shows what. Alright. Sway like leaves in the wind. These guys have some weird things to say. I'll say so myself. Alright. Edmund the Sage. And I think the only person that has anything other than a Bellsprout in the Bellsprout Tower is up top. There's a Hoothoot. So I'm gonna have to use not Monty, but Quarter against Hoothoot. Alright, Bellsprout. What a surprise. I just had a mocha a few seconds ago before I started this, but then I had a mint, so my breath doesn't smell. Even though I'm only talking to you, and you wouldn't mind if my breath smelled, would you? Probably not, seeing as you don't smell it anyways. But who knows? Maybe one day you'll smell my breath. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I did just get Red Dead Redemption, but I already talked about that in the beginning of the thing, the very first episode. But I recently played the online multiplayer version. What's going on here? I recently played the online multiplayer, and that's like a lot of fun because you can just like kill random people, and then they get mad about it. It's fun. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. I don't know if these are supposed to represent Buddhist monks, but maybe something else. I'm not positive, but I know that enlightenment is kind of, is it Buddhist or is it like Hinduism? Buddhism, Hinduism, I don't know. I remember learning about that a long time ago, so it's out of my mind, out of sight, out of mind. Oh wow, we're almost out of time already. Oh well, you get a lot of experience here. It's kind of crazy. Well, for lower levels, a lot of experience. Actually, for Quarter, it's kind of weird because, like, all the way up to level 9, 30 experience is a lot, and then once you get to level 10, you need to get, like, 300 experience in order to level up. It's kind of crazy. Man, my cat just scared me. But, I think the most, I mean, not most, I don't know if this is true or not, but it's just what I've kind of seen. If they're like a level away from getting a new level, it like takes more experience to get to the next level, or maybe, I don't know, but that's just a theory. I really don't know much about the experience that it takes to get to the top level, but I know it's on Bulbapedia. It has like the exact amounts of everything that may show you how much you trust your Pokemon. Let me see. I don't know what it said. I didn't read that fast. I've actually been trying to play some of the games that I haven't played in a while, and I said at the beginning of the year that I was going to play all the games that I haven't played yet, but that's a little bit ambitious, over-ambitious maybe even. It's something that I don't think I'll be able to do, because it takes a long time to finish games, and I don't know, I got time to finish games. I don't know why, but usually I have this weird like obsession with like collection, because for example, when I first was thinking about what games I wanted and like what games I'd want at some point, I like added, oh geez, I added like 300 different games that I might want to play at some point. But here, let's see. I'm gonna get rid of a move. I usually don't even use Growl or anything. I don't actually use Reflect all that often, but I think I'm gonna use Poison Powder over Growl because I never use Growl. But one thing that I do like to do is use some good defense boosting moves. Sometimes I hardly ever do that, but when I do, I forgot to change my phone. I hardly ever do that, but when I do make like a much better. I make it through the Elite Four easier, I guess. But I don't know. I just have. I'm not very defensive, more offensive, I guess. Alright, but I am totally out of time, and I need to stop here in a second. So yeah, I have some real trust for my Pokemon. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you on the next episode where we go up to the top of the Bellsprout Tower. Well, I think we already are there, but when we do that, we'll fight this main guy. But you'll see next time, of course. Alright, hope to see you then. Bye, guys.